I love stunning architecture, cold weather, hot dogs, and I love a good hood jam. So of course I had to move to Chicago. I had enough of driving and sitting in tons of traffic everywhere in Miami. I ultimately decided it is time for me to step into my public transit passenger princess era. Yeah, it's not about the mode of transportation. It's about the mood. I feel very sexy and mysterious when I get on the bus with my wired headphones. Whatever. To me, it's very chic. It's very chic to do a blowout on kinky straight hair and wear a vintage Abercrombie & Fitch sundress on the bus. I gotta go. Prior to that fall vlog I made, the last time I was in Chicago was when I was 12 years old attending the Junior Olympic Rhythmic Gymnastics Championships in Skokie, Illinois. I fell in love with the sense of normal in the Midwest. It's affordable, it's relaxed. The changing seasons make me want to have hockey-playing babies and watch One Tree Hill underneath a blanket. It just seems like a healthy place where relationships of all sorts can thrive. Speaking of, I made some lifelong, countrywide friends because of the sport of rhythmic gymnastics. And I actually met up with my old friend and competitor Autumn yesterday. We had a blast. Listen, she has the name of the season, okay? She's effortlessly feminine, girly. And she just got married. And I can really be honest, with her about my desires for the future. Isn't that great when you reconnect or you make friends who are in the same stage of life as you? It's so nice, but we'll talk about that later because I have a lot to say on this topic of relatability as someone who was deemed unrelatable after a certain point because people had an idea of who I am or an idea of what would make me happy in the future when they had it all wrong, And it can be awkward because life changes turn into identity changes. And it can be tough navigating these moments where you realize maybe I outgrew a friendship or I outgrew my own old ways. I changed and maybe I don't want to do things I used to do. You have to put down boundaries like, hey, maybe I'm not into drinking anymore. I'm not into partying because this is where I'm at in my journey. Basically, people get weird when you start to have a sense of agency. And in my experience, it is helpful to talk to a therapist about the woes of the late 20s or the 30s, 40s, the woes of life. BetterHelp is the sponsor of this video, and their goal, like mine today, is to make starting therapy less daunting. A therapist will listen to your plight, ask questions, and help you envision things from a fresh perspective. Just fill out an easy questionnaire and you'll match with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if you're not vibing with your therapist, you can switch at any time for no additional cost. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Just click the link in the description box below or go to the link here, betterhelp.com/senpai, and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Remember, pretty girls go to therapy. It is a sign of strength, not weakness. Good afternoon, grasshoppers. This is my anti-inflammatory meal of the day, which will cancel out the hot dog and the pulled pork sandwich. Trader Joe's Branzino, spinach with a little bit of olive oil and a pinch of salt, and a baked Japanese sweet potato. ate me. Well, this would be a great time to give my thoughts so far on Chicago. I only have 3 words for you all. She's that girl. She really is. Chicago is that girl. I'm sorry. Chicago is that woman who's in her early 30s and she watches Girlfriends. She does her skincare routine and she's in bed by 10:30-ish, a reasonable time. Because we don't go to the club out here, no. We go to rooftop lounges, we go to bars at the rooftop and have a mocktail in West Loop, you know? And I know there are many different sides of Chicago, but as for my version, it is grown, sophisticated, responsible. You know, we're watching Law and Order SVU in the coordinating pajamas with matching socks because we have not lost the right sock yet. We haven't, because we got it together here. I don't know, man, as a type A type of person who's very ISTJ, at the same time very free-spirited, like, I don't know what's going on tomorrow. Don't ask me what my 10-year plan is. I don't know. I love it here. It's very structured, you know. The neighborhoods are all kind of easy to navigate. I've walked pretty much the entire north side, and I went to Hyde Park, as you saw. I went to this meetup called Black Girl Playground, which is ironic because I don't want to meet anyone. I don't want new friends. I'm like, I've said my piece on this before. I don't need to repeat it. I don't mean it in a very negative way inherently. I really don't. This is just the ISTJ thing. I'm just being honest. I don't really want to seek out new friendships. I think God will bring them to me. Like how I somehow just ended up reconnecting with my friend Autumn. It was crazy that we're here at the same time. Finally, we've been trying to see each other for so long. I didn't get to make it to her wedding, and it made me really sad because she's a childhood friend, and she's definitely coming to mine, so she's already on the invite list. And we're now together in the same place. Well, she's moving up to a different Midwestern state soon, but we're here in the same place right now, and we are here mentally as well. Meaning, like I said, we can be honest with each other. Like, I don't have to hide the fact that I'm taken care of and that I'm loved and cherished and spoiled, and I don't have to try to bond over hardship or trying to be vulnerable just to be liked, just to add something to the conversation, you know what I mean? And I'm just being blunt and honest here. I can't help it. I'm an ISTJ. When people are talking about their hardships and struggles, I can't relate. I don't know struggle. Honestly, never have known struggle. I'm very thankful that my mom especially made the executive decision to raise me in a certain neighborhood where the standard is excellence. And naturally, I don't know, like your parents should want you to do better and excel. And I had the kind of mentality, the kind of mom who's like, they're all just jealous of you, girl, go out there. Like, you shine, girl. Like, I'm so confident. I have a very positive outlook on life, and more importantly, I have never seen my skin color as a negative thing. The most common trap I fall into, or don't fall into anymore, but the most common trap that I enter in these conversations with new people is, dating is so hard as a black girl. Girl, as a black girl, my life is so hard and my life sucks. And this girl once told me at the airport, I hate being a black woman. Like, keep that to yourself. Don't tell me. I hate men, I hate life, and I hate this and blah, and I'm like, I love my life. This is wonderful. I'm wearing free people because I'm free. Thank the Lord. Like, Jesus loves me. I am saved. I am happy. Like, and I know how it feels. I understand where these feelings come from, but I'm just not in the gutter. I really am not. I never want to be around that. And there's only so many women who get this. You all probably get it. If you're actually watching me and you're tuning in and you're nodding your head to my videos, you're the kind of girl, who gets me. But you are in the minority. A lot of people just want to bond over trauma, sadness, pain, and you best believe they will hate you if you have confidence, if you, like I said, have a sense of agency, if you are just radiating beauty inside and out, they will hate you for it. So you should stay inside, watch my videos, like and subscribe. You deserve abundance and friends who you don't have to hide your beauty or your blessings from. No, ma'am. You should move to Chicago and embrace the cold and have a little hot chocolate and start a book club, because there's so many clubs here. And I'm so excited for you to move to Chicago. I'm so glad that you now have decided that you're moving to Chicago. See you around, see you at Italy. Say hello to me. Bye-bye.